welcome back to the channel. So I've had a couple people, say to me in the past that, every guitar review that you do, you seem to love it. And that's probably true because if I have a guitar or get a guitar or demo a guitar that I don't like, usually I just don't even worry about doing a video for it. I did get a Chapman Ghost Fret, back when Guitar Center very first got Chapman, and I did a video of that, and I didn't like that at all. So, and I did a video of it. But other than that, really, they're right. I probably haven't done, very many videos where, it wasn't a glowing review or whatever. And like I said, it's mainly because if I get something that I don't love, then I'm probably not going to put the effort of, doing a video for it. But anyway, there have been some guitars and some things that I didn't think were that great. So this is just a quick look at the didn't make it's, I guess you would call them. So we'll start off with a Cordova Mini 2. I have a couple Cordova, large size, nylon string guitars, and they're great. And I saw this Mini 2, and I thought, man, that would, this would be a great little travel guitar. It's real small, but 6 strings. It would play like an old guitar, just little. But it was a great looking guitar. Worst setup guitar I've ever seen. The action was ridiculously high. I think I got a picture of the action. I'll try to throw that in there. Another guitar I had was a Moniker. It was their Rival series. This thing was an absolute turd. Just terrible build quality. It went back right away. I thought it was kind of cool looking, but like I said, just terrible build quality. Another guitar that I got not too long ago, and it was my first foray into vintage. This was a 1965 Fender Mustang. It was a refin, so the price wasn't too bad. But I guess my advice, if you're going to dive into vintage guitars, really know what you're doing. I probably didn't. I guess there's like an A neck and a B neck on these old Mustangs, and you have to forgive me, I can't remember which is which, but like one of them is super narrow, nut width and neck width, and the other one's kind of normal. Well, this one was the super narrow one, and I'll be honest with you guys, I couldn't even really play the guitar. So I quickly sold it. I actually made money on it when I sold it, so I guess that was kind of cool. But I've never really been super into vintage, real vintage guitars anyway. So, but like I said, my advice, if you're going to get into vintage guitars, do more homework than I did. So here's another one. This is an Alex Scott Tele, and this thing sounded great. It played great. But man, was it a boat anchor. This thing weighed like 12 pounds. It was heavier than like any Les Paul that I've ever had. And it was probably a combination, the bridge that was on it, was probably at least a pound by itself. But like I said, it sounded great. It had Rio Grande pickups in it. It played super, sounded super. But just, I would never play it. It just was way too heavy. Finally, looking at what I thought was a really cool guitar, and they are, and a lot of people like them. I had a Rickenbacker 620. Really cool looking guitars, really cool sound guitars. Rickenbacker hardware can be kind of clunky, as a lot of people probably would attest to, and I kind of knew that going in. But luckily once you kind of get them set up, you don't really have to mess with the hardware that much, so that wasn't that bad. But I really just couldn't get used to and couldn't get comfortable with the lacquered fretboard. I felt like it slowed my playing down, and not that I'm super fast anyway, but I don't need a guitar slowing me down. I can slow myself down enough. So, but you know, really cool guitar though. So, but yeah, guys, like like I said, just a quick look at a few of the didn't make it's, and that's why there was no video on this. So, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.